am live. For the people who are watching this afterwards, welcome. You guys are like, come afterwards, but still you're first right now. I hope you guys are doing well. Happy Libra season. I'm starting this live off the same way I've been doing the last couple of live sessions. So I'm starting off with a pick a card reading in the beginning. So if you are not here watching it live afterwards, then you can still stay for the pick a card reading because it's a collective reading. All right, let's see if this is working. Because Mercury is in shadow, but don't want to jinx anything. But I'm just saying. See if the sound is working and the chat is working. Yay! Hi, John. And Shanisa is here as well. It is working. Is the sound working, guys? Is it good? Let me know. We got New York in the house. Hi, Carisia. All right. Thank you, Shanisa. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. Great. Always good to know because it's important that you guys can actually hear me. All right, let's see. We can set up. How are you doing? How is everyone feeling after this full moon in Pisces? It's quite a roller coaster, isn't it? The energy is still active. It's not really toned down yet. It just goes up and down a little bit, back and forth. Hey, glamorous lioness. How are you doing? How is everything? There's a little bit delay in the chat, but that's normal. Hi, Kovis. How are you? I felt that one as well yesterday, Biker Babe. I'm glad you guys can hear it as well. It helps me stay neutral in my energy, and this is the best one. Okay, I gotta say this, the one that I have on right now, the water sounds with the birds. It's in perfect balance, so you can like really study with it or work with it, or like I'm doing public speaking, or even sleep. It just all works, and it's great. All right, you are on your lunch break. Well, I just went live, so you can be first. You have to, if you PayPal transfer it, I can instantly do your reading, and then I'll get to the pick a card reading after that. Yeah, definitely. No, I do really feel like we're all collectively going through this breakthrough point, because they always say like the break point, right? But I feel like it's a breakthrough. It's almost like we have to go through an hourglass. So we're all collectively going to this very, small, and then we just come into a new space. But it's very narrow right now. Like the energy is like really like if you are anxious, there's like hardly any space to feel anything else than that anxiousness, or vice versa. It's like either or. That's how I feel when I tune into the collective. Ah, that's so beautiful. That's so beautiful. Of course it's better, but I'm reading your comment right now. I'm sorry. I'm not the quickest reader today, apparently. Yeah, amen to that. Amen to that. It's just focus on love. It's all love in the end. And the people who are hardest to love need it the most. Mm-hmm. Amen. Well, good luck at work, John. Have a good day at work. All right, thank you, Sunisa. I'm going to make a list in a bit. Let me see. All right. Thank you, guys. I'm going to put you on the list. I'm just quickly making the list and I'll be back with you. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I just have to quickly do this and I'll promise I'll be back. Definitely get some side entertainment going on for the next 2 minutes. I don't know if you can come up with something. Let me see. Because, oh yes, okay. Okay, guys. Let me get back to this. Carissa, are you still here? I don't know if you actually send a payment. Otherwise, I'm just gonna get into the collective reading. Because I see... I'm sorry, guys. I'm so boring right now, I know. Okay. I have Liza, Shanice, Ruby on my list. And I was waiting for Carissa, but if nothing has come through, I think that she had to go back to work, so. Oh, you have to drive right now. Glamorous Lioness. It's in the description box. In the description box you can see how you get it, but if you are driving, I don't think it's a good combination. But I might be still live after you finish driving. I don't know how long your drive will be, obviously, but I want you to do it safely. It goes through PayPal. All right. Thank you, Cobus. And, you know, say hi to your parents. I hope you have a lovely time. It's harvest season in the garden of your parents right now. I love that. Okay. I'm just going to shuffle because I know people are leaving, coming back on because of Patreon and everything. So I'm just going to start shuffling for the pick a card reading. So whoever is watching this afterwards can also join in with a reading that I did. Okay, let's see how this is going. I'm going to put it a little bit up. Oh, it won't work. Okay, I'll just leave it like this. Here we go. All right, that's the first card. Just take a couple deep breaths in. You know, center yourself, ground yourself in your breathing so you can choose your own message that wants to come true for you right now. This one is fighting me, okay. Feisty. And we got another one. I don't want to see it. I'm just gonna put it like this. I'm sorry, card. Okay, so like I said, take some time. This is number 1, number 2, and number 3. You can pick your own message. Ruholics, sorry. Yeah, well, it was an intense full moon, but I feel like more before and after, because during the full moon, it was actually sort of a calmness that was there. I don't know if you guys were able to pick up on that calmness, but it was very weird. It was just so soothing or something like that. So it was almost like this spiritual energy was just so heightened in that moment that you can just escape into it almost and sit with that, like a higher self energy. Basically, that's what I was picking up. I don't know if you guys are like, yeah, maybe like resonating with that, but I feel because the collective energy was more anxious. I had like so many people messaging me, I'm so anxious, and I was picking up on that energy today as well. So for everybody it's different obviously, but definitely a intense full moon. All right, so let's get into this pick a card reading. If you haven't picked your or choose your card yet, this is number 1, number 2, number 3. Oh, all right. Thank you, Shanna. Or Anne. I'm going to put you on the list. I'm going to check PayPal a little bit again. Thank you. Um, let's get into this pick a card reading. First card is vulnerability. Wow. Love this card. Very in your face card, but definitely in a good way. Vulnerability. All right, they're saying this is a confirmation that you're seeking to tread into the unknown, unfamiliar territory, where decisions are based more on your intuition than on rationality. Don't let fear hold you back or allow a misguided sense that feeling vulnerable is somehow a negative condition. Right? A lot of times, especially when you are working on your practicing, or you're practicing basically your own spiritual journey and your the depth of that and your healing and all of those things, a lot of times we get like in this rush, and like all of a sudden we discover certain things. We're able to see old situations in a new light, and it gives us a burst of energy and just gratitude and happiness. And from in that space of healing sometimes also come lower frequency thoughts or fears or things. It comes up to heal, and it comes up to show you where you were and where you're going, right? But a lot of times we feel like that is disconnected from the healing journey, or that is disconnected from being positive or being or growing or transforming. But it's actually also really serving. It can really show you how far you've come, but also when you overcome a sense of fear and you do it anyway. Yes, you feel fear, but you're going to do it anyway. That is also strengthening your faith, strengthening your beliefs in yourself and in your abilities. And with that faith, you can walk way further, like way farther, no, further than you might think that if it wasn't there. That's what I'm feeling right now. But if you are going through a shift of energy, you're not sure, you're doubting everything, because this month can be very intense. October is an intense month with a lot of feelings and emotions and going back and forward and feeling in limbo and all of that. Understand that it's not a negative condition. It's just as serving, it's just as positive, it's just as healing as the complete opposite. Without the darkness, there will be no light. But we are balancing it out, the scales. That's what I'm feeling right now. So that's a message. if you are opening up and sharing your feelings and emotion, it's not a negative place to be in, a decision to be in. Okay, that's what I wanted to say with the first card. If you pick number 2, we have give back. Give some of that beautiful energy back. Here we go. Today's the day to cast aside normal routines and to make your main purpose to serve. It's about giving back without any thoughts of, or expectations of getting anything in return. Reach out and touch other people's spirit, as it's highly likely that someone really needs it today. All right, so basically the message itself is pretty clear. They want you to open up and be open and conscious when you go outside today, right? And maybe even these coming next days. Because some of you might watch this afterwards, you know, it's, if you pick this card, they want you to send some energy out. You know, be conscious, like I said, about people around you. Maybe someone needs your help. Or just say, just, you know, call a friend or text a friend you haven't spoken to for quite some time. Just ask them, like, are you okay? You know, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How was this full moon for you? Just a quick message sometimes already can brighten someone's day. And I feel like if you are getting in that giving mode and not over giving of yourself, not self-sacrificing, not all of that, just being open to give and to just send your energy out, things are gonna come back. Not that you do it to receive back, like they said, no expectations, but it's an energy that's gonna come back to you. That's life source energy. That's not, you know, tangible, but it's really good energy exchange. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, so I feel like for some of you, it's literally something you've been through and you're healing from, or you have healed and you went through that, and someone around you might actually need your advice for things that you've learned on that pathway, on that journey. So that's for some of you, okay? All right. If you pick card number 3, love. You have the card love. Beautiful. Beautiful. Love is the foundation of your existence. And you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be beautiful emotion, it's equally a form of energy that propels you through through life. I don't know what happened there, you know, Mercury's in shadow now. But it's true. Life is love. Love is life, right? They're saying that you don't have to give, you don't have to be somewhere or something to feel worthy of love. You don't have to have a certain age or a certain weight or a certain amount of income or a certain job or a certain, no. It's about your heart song, right? It's about the song that is unique to you, your soul's song. It's what I'm seeing, because I just all of a sudden saw these music notes. I was like, yeah, it's the song of your soul is unique. That cannot be changed or enhanced with a certain job or a certain status or a certain weight or a certain outfit, or no, it's your existence. So they're saying that without everything, work on feeling worthy of love, of receiving compassion, of receiving kindness. And if you're open to that from your heart, it will come to you. But also other things will come and flow to you. But they're saying that love is an energy. Love is not just another person validating your existence and it's all good and 2 of Cups and soulmates and everything is sort of combined in one another. And you're like, I'm you, you're me, and I feel what you feel, and it's like all good and it's, let's make it, you know, a family together. No, it's not just that. Love is the base, and it starts with loving yourself unconditionally. And if you, it's really hard to love yourself unconditionally. Obviously, it's really hard. But it starts with showing yourself compassion for not being able to love yourself fully just yet. And having compassion for yourself and kindness. for yourself while you're going through the feelings and emotions that you're going through. Show yourself compassion for the fact that you're not there where you want to be. And I think if you start with that, it's already a big leap, actually. Yeah, and it's the same with other people. You know, you don't have to accept everything and love people unconditionally because that's just the way they are. They don't know any better. If they know better, they will do better, all of the things. No, it's about, and this is something you do, and, you know, you're self-sabotaging yourself out of this job or out of this, but I have compassion for you regardless of the fact that I think that you could do better. But I show you compassion by listening to you and wanting to give you advice. That's not saying, oh, everything is cool, just do whatever you do. But listening with an open heart is showing compassion. I don't know, man. I think tonight is going to be very Pisces deep, all up in the, 5D energy. So prepare for these readings. I could be sitting here rambling all night, but that's not what we're doing tonight, okay? I'm going to do some personal readings. I hope there was something in these messages for some of you that might have, helped you, gave some clarity. I don't know what's happening to the light because it seemed to go back, switching, but it's fine. We'll make it work. As long as you can see me. Okay. Hi, Leslie. I just saw your message now. How are you? I hope you're doing well. Yes, that's beautiful, Ruhalitistic. Ooh, I have an hard time pronouncing your name. That's really me, not you, not your name. But I'm just gonna say Ru for now, okay? I love that. That's so beautiful. Yeah. I love that, Biker Babe. Oh, you had number 3? Okay, so, all right, Carissa, I see that you just came through as well. I'm gonna check PayPal and then I'm gonna get started with the first readings, okay? You have to excuse me, my head has been in the clouds today, so I still wanted to go live because I really felt the pull. But you're gonna have to be a little patient with me. Okay, thank you guys for the donations. I'm gonna put you on the list. I have Shanna here. I know that you send me your name. I'm gonna put you with your YouTuber name. And here we have Garcia. Okay. Okay, so Carissa, do you still have time? Like, how is it going with your work? How long is your break? Because I already promised you in the beginning, so. And happy birthday season. It's Libra season. Happy birthday to all my Libras. Oh yes, Ruby. I actually have you on my list as Ruby. Alright, guys. You do? Alright. Well, I'm going to start off with your reading because, I don't want to keep you too long from work. Alright, let's see. Let's start with a love reading. Are you currently seeing someone? There's something with you, Carissa. I mean, I keep hearing love letters, love letters, love letters. I kept hearing it, like old love letters. Like, is this something that you possess? Like, is that something that you have? All right, it's not seeing anyone. Okay. Like, do you... Oh, you're not seeing any... Okay. All right. Like, what is that with love letters? Lost love letters. What I keep hearing. Like, you used to have that? Oh, okay. Is that the thing? Is that something that you feel you miss or something? Like, I don't know what, leave like little notes or something like that. Like, I don't know, it was something. It might come back up in a bit because mostly I'm never off when it comes to that. So let's see what's coming in. Let's see, 10 of thoughts. Here we go. Your angels are saying a situation that's been troubling you has come to an end. And you can breathe a sigh of relief. With the challenging times behind you, you can now move on. It's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions of codependency issues. All right, so basically, the angels as well are saying this troubling time, because I do feel like you've been through a period of time where you're like really in limbo. Should I, shouldn't I? What can we do? You really did try a lot. Like, you try a lot. So it's not just a quick decision that was made. It's like it was in the background, then it was, gone, or well, it was in the forefront, then in the background, then in the forefront. So it was a little bit going back and forth, going back and forth. But that's the thing. Yes, exactly. Like, it's coming to an end. It's coming to an end, and definitely it's surrounded, with your angels are saying, okay, this is over, this is done, and now you can breathe. So take a moment to breathe in your life. Like, just take a breather, to really ground yourself and release yourself that energy, because I do feel like energetic bonds, there are some energetic bonds that still need to be cut off, and that happens with healing of yourself, healing with grounding yourself, and also really taking a couple steps forward for yourself without really focusing on a new person or anything. Like, really start to take all that energy back and heal yourself, because after 8 years, it is like you're no longer the person that you were before you met that person. Like, you no longer can just put the jacket on again. It's like, okay, I'm just the old me before I met that person. No, because you're never meant to stay the same in a relationship. That's the whole reason why you are in a relationship, is so you can learn and transform from having that person present in your life in that way, right? If you look at it from a higher perspective. So you've learned, you've grown, and you can no longer be the exact same person as you were in a relationship, because you're no longer in that status. But it takes time to sort of find a new way of you, and just not double think constantly about the other person, right? To really just think, what do I want to eat tonight? What do I want to eat? And maybe there's certain things you weren't eating, or were eating because that other person wanted to eat it. Like, it takes time. So that's what they're saying. Like, you can breathe, but take that breather for yourself, because I feel as well, like, love yourself unconditionally, and also showing yourself compassion. Of course, you will have moments where you miss that person because you're so used to being around them. Doesn't mean that you need to go back or all of that. No, it's like, it's okay. It's normal. It's the healing journey. It's normal. So show compassion to yourself for whatever feelings and things might pop up now and then, okay? That's something I did really wanted to say, so it's gonna go with that. All right, quickly. Beautiful. Wow, beautiful. Oh, I could feel this energy. I just need to sit in it right now because I start to even dance a little bit because the Nine of Pentacles is my favorite card, especially for a beautiful single woman. Well, just a woman in general. With the Page of Cups, you know what you have to offer, and you know that you have been receiving less than you throat chakra than you deserved, and it took some time for you to speak up because the throat chakra instantly got blocked. So speak your truth, speak your truth. All right, stand in your truth. And I don't know if you have like, one sec, because I'm just tuning in for one sec. I don't know if there's like still some people that are connected around you with the Virgo or something like that. But if you're not comfortable with certain people still reaching out about, like that, just be open about it, okay? The Nine of Pentacles indicates you standing on your own two firm feet and feeling great about it. And you getting ready, energetically ready for a next connection. But it's not that you're doing it to find someone. It's just like you're just evolving and growing all on your own, and someone that meets that new energy of yours where you are going into right now, because you're transforming. You're the Page of Cups. You're on the move. You're taking steps. And you're flirty and you're having fun. And that's what I'm seeing, because you're feeling good. You're starting to feel better and better and better in the near future. And you're just going to shine that light. Okay, let's see what else kind of coming for you. You have a lot of love to give. Still a lot of love left in you is what I'm hearing. It's beautiful. Okay, here we go. You have the Tower. That's that connection ending with the Star and the Sun. Wow. Okay, so I do feel that this whole situation that you're going through right now is enhancing your spiritual growth. Okay, like it's something spiritual for you at the same time. So certain intuitive messages coming through. You start to see the numbers more and more, and it's just like, it's like it's leveling up is what I'm feeling. Because with the Sun and the Star, it's like you start to see so clearly what was, what is, and what is coming. Even though you don't see it, you can feel it, and stronger and stronger. So you start to walk more by faith. That's what I'm saying. Like you just walking, like you just know. You see how determined he is. He's like, oh yes, I am in this big scary place. Like, it's pretty big over here, but I know where I'm going. Okay, I know where I'm going. That's what I'm feeling. So this is the best thing that could happen for you. I'm sorry. Like, you know this. You know this in your heart, but sometimes, it's hard. But the Sun is here. You're showing yourself again. You're laughing. When you laugh, you really start to laugh again. That's everything I'm seeing. Like the next between now and 4 months, it's becoming more and more. And it's justice. So justice is with you. You did the right thing. You're doing the right thing for you. Look at that. Because, of course, you're Libra. And the Justice card is Libra. And with the Page of Wands, you're excited about new things, about the new you. I'm hearing like the new me. So it is all very beautiful and empowering up so far. So empowering. I love this energy. What else coming in? Here we go. The Two of Cups. Look at that. Another soul-to-soul connection. But a real soul-to-soul connection, because you see how equally they meet at the same length, with the same cup, with the same intention, meeting each other halfway. Beautiful. So yeah, if we're speaking about love, I feel like you're growing love and more love for yourself, for you, who you are, and what you're capable of. And you're growing love for the life that you're living and that you're building. But also love is gonna come find you again. But if it finds you before you're ready, you're not going to feel grounded in it. So note that, right? Because it might come a little bit too quickly, and then you have to choose, am I going to leave my own personal path right now, or am I still going to continue on it for now? Because I think there's more for me in this space right now, because you might end up with someone new, you might end up with a long lasting relationship once again, and you might not have this moment in life again. So enjoy this period of time, don't rush through it. It's very valuable for your journey, and also for your future journey with another person, because they will, one person comes and sweep you off your feet once again. I can feel that, but it's not about that right now. It's about you sitting on your Empress throne, enjoying what you're building, enjoying who you are becoming, feeling good about yourself as you are, the person that you are, and not chasing nobody. Like, you're approachable, you're open with your energy, but you're not out there running, chasing nobody. That's what I'm feeling. So that's great. I love that. I love that. So that was the reading that I have for you right now. I hope that was helpful. I really enjoyed this energy. This is the best I felt all day, okay? That I felt coming at me all day. So thank you for that. I enjoyed your energy. Oh, thank you, Jamie. Thank you. I'm gonna check it out. Hi, Kim. How are you? How are you doing? Oh, sorry, I missed someone. Hi, Jody. Thank you for joining. Sorry. And did I miss anyone else? I don't think so. I'm not sure. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Wow. It's still in the energy then. If you pick that up for yourself, and I'm picking up the exact same thing, you know. But it's not the end destination. The love is not the end destination, you know. Right now you're walking to walk for yourself and to enjoy that phase. Oh, yes, you were. How's it going with the jewelry? Jewelry. If you're trying to pronounce it with all the letters, it's not gonna work. Hi, Ravender. How are you? How's everything going? All right, I'm gonna quickly tune into PayPal because I don't wanna miss anyone. Oh, thank you guys. So many people. Thank you. Okay. Let's see. I finished this one. Let me see. Guys, I'm just quickly making the list. I'm sorry for the silencio. All right. One sec, because I just quickly have to double check. Um, I'm just quickly making the list, and I'm gonna come back to you guys. Oh yes, okay. Yes, that's good. Then number. I need one more minute. I'm sorry. I'll be back. Sometimes I wish I had an assistant, with things like this. But hey, it's fun. Keeps me grounded, keeps me humble. All right, after that comes Liza. And then Shanna. And then let me just double check the name. Oh yes, okay, that is good. We fixed that already. And I think the last one right now. I have Brittany, and then I have Ravender, and then Jamie. Okay, let me just double check with Brittany if that is also your name on YouTube or you gave me a different name. Brat. All right, you did. I felt that. Brat. Okay, then we got our list. Yay, I did it. So we start with Ruby, then Shaniza, Eliza, Shanna, Brat, Ravender, and then Jamie. Okay, we got this. We can do this. I hope that I did it well. You have to check, double check everything with Mercury Retrograde. Okay. Alright, still not good, Ravender. Like, you're still not on, like, high spirits yet. But I'm glad that at least you are okay. I'm good. I'm alright. Just flowing with the energies at the moment in time. Good luck at work, Carissa. Good luck. No, but we won't tell nobody we're here. Everybody's like, why's he smiling all of a sudden? Okay. Hi, Maripaz. How are you? Okay. Let's get into this reading. Ruby, you are up second. So, like now. Yes, you will. Got great things coming for you. Ruby. Yes. Did you send me a question? Oh, you sent me the question on PayPal, right? Just quickly double check. Okay. You wanted to know about your love life. Okay, Ruby, let's get into this. Let's see. Everybody is in love energy right now. Let's see. Good to hear, Maripaz. Good to hear. Okay, let's see. Love, any love guidance, any clarity. Here we go. Choices. See how this door is opening? Got multiple doors, closed, but I feel like it's about the door you choose to walk into. And that's free will. That's your choice. That's an energy I'm feeling. Let's see. When you accept responsibility for your life and choices you make, you begin to tap into the power of your own spirit. You'll be able to listen to and appreciate the intuitive wisdom that is inside of you and apply it positively and constructively to your outside world. I don't know if you have like this energy of, I don't know, like I'm hearing like I fall for the wrong type, or I don't really have a type, but kind of fall for the wrong type. It was just not like an energy like you sometimes have the tendency to think that you don't know how to choose the right partner, or that you just choose people who are not completely right fitting for you or something like that, because they're saying like you can make a decision to choose differently and you have like free will. So that's something that I'm feeling. Choose differently, like choose differently. I'm just gonna leave that in the middle right now, and I'm just gonna get into the tarot. Let's see what that has to say, Ruby. Ooh, Ace of Wands with the Chariot. That's powerful. That's very powerful. See, the Ace of Wands indicates passion, excitement, getting out there, connection. You see, with the Chariot as well, it's like moving forward, moving, taking the next step. I don't know if you're at this moment, are you like seeing someone? Because then I can tune into it. Two of Cups. Wow, you got you got the Chariot, the Ace of Wands, and the Two of Cups in your love energies. Wow, that's intense. I love that. Love is gonna love. I love that one, Kim. Definitely. As we should, you know, as we should. Wow. The Ten of Cups. I love this. This is a whole brush of energy coming in right now. I feel like you're ready to move forward to the next real deal. Like you want that happily ever after, Two of Cups, real type of love, everlasting love kind of deal. That's an energy where I'm feeling like in the Chariot, you get on the Chariot, you're moving towards something. That's what I want. That's my goal. That's where I want to get it. You know, that's what I want to attract with the Ace of Wands. It's like I'm passionate. I'm fired up. Like I want that Two of Cups type of love, that soul to soul connection, that someone who gets me on a deeper level and I get them on a deeper level. Like that everlasting love is what I'm hearing. Everlasting love. And I feel like it's like to understand that that comes with growth, and sometimes it doesn't start off that way. To understand the beauty of the depth of things, right? Like even going through a rough path, but getting through it and working through it and learning how to communicate on a deeper level, seeing people in different lights, but still look at it through a lens of, you know, an open heart. Seeing someone, I'm hearing in all their glory. Like it's, I don't know why this is so intense right now. I'm gonna put some more cards down to get clarified a little bit more. It's Five of Cups. That's like a disappointment. It's almost like when you meet someone and it just feels right and it feels good and the passion is there and like the connection is there and you seem to really have it, and then you end up with the Five of Cups. It's like it disappoints you, like because it slows down, or because it's just not really what you expected it to be. Because yeah, the Two of Wands with the Nine of Wands, like you've been hurt. I feel like you are a little bit hesitant about opening up your heart fully again. With the Two of Wands, it's like you are not even sure how to see the future based on the past, things not working out the way that you wish that would. Okay, I'm gonna, let's see. You have the King of Wands and the Two of Swords. Oh, all right. Well, Ruby, I already, you know, I'm in the middle of your reading, but I don't know if the things are delayed right now, because sometimes that happened. I don't know if you were here from the beginning of your reading or not, because sometimes, like I said, it's very delayed. But you can definitely re-listen to it because this one will upload. So, but if you could answer the question for me, if you are definitely like connected to someone right now or not. King of Wands and Two of Swords. Let me see. The Fool, Page of Wands, and the King of Cups. Yeah, I honestly think it's really delayed, but don't worry about that. It will come true. I can refresh maybe the page. All right, let me tune back in. So I feel that with the King of Wands and the Two of Swords, there's this energy of being in the middle, not really liking certain sides of someone, giving too much energy to the surrounding instead of focusing on what the two of you were having, what was going on between the two of you. So I feel with this, like with the Fool and the Page of Wands and the King of Cups, you are definitely determined to find the right person. Like you're determined to like not settle for less. I'm seeing that energy constantly. It's like, okay, I know this, I know that side and all of that, but I'm not going to settle for less. So I'm either going to fight, you know, like not physically fight, I'm just saying, fight to get a connection at a certain level, to grow and evolve together if the other person, you know, is willing to, or I am going to go on this pathway and just go on this journey and I will find the right person that fits me. Because I don't feel like you really have this energy of like, I just don't want to feel disappointed anymore. I don't want to feel left in the, out in the cold, wishy-washy, someone who doesn't know what they want. I want someone who's sure about me and about a future with me. That's what I'm hearing. And I see that that's coming into your life. There's a person who's going to show up with the King of Wands, very passionate, all of the things, but mostly as the King of Cups. Heart on sleeve, knows what he wants, but also what he feels. He's not afraid to express his feelings and emotions, not afraid to show his own vulnerability, which is very important and key in a relationship from both parties. But mature, the Hangman has a higher knowledge. I feel like there's a period of time, there's a person who's been single for quite some time, and then the two of you connect. That's how I feel. Like it was a journey. It's a very spiritual person, that's what I'm feeling. Very spiritual person, yeah. Not necessarily very active in the daily life spiritually, but like has that higher energy. Is interested in things like that. Okay, what else coming in for Ruby? That's a lot, but let's just put it down. Let's see, 7 of Cups, 10 of Wands, 9 of Wands, the Moon. If you allow the unknown to come in and show itself to you, that's definitely where you will find the right person, because it's going to find you. You don't have to go out there looking, because you will just bump into people who are not in alignment. Don't rush. Just focus on keeping your vision clear and focus on your own journey and just, be the Fool. Don't be afraid to begin again. I keep hearing like the settling for less. Don't settle for less. No settling for less. For what you deserve. And you know this out of past experiences. Like it's not your first rodeo is what they're saying. Not my first rodeo. Right, Ruby, that's what I'm getting for you right now. Like I'm saying, there's a lot of potential. If you're currently dating someone and you're like disappointed because I'm not getting your messages, so I'm just going to put it out on the table. Because it's like this disconnection. So that's why I can't feel right now whether you are actually together or not. Feels distance. But I do really feel that this love is what you want, that's what you're gonna get, because you weren't settling for less, but not the term like being controlling about it. No, it's just like if it's not the right person, it's just not the right person, period. And it's okay. That's okay. And then moving forward from that. Very determined. Like there's so much wants energy in your reading. I love that. I love that. Love that passion. So that's what I'm getting for you right now. For love. I hope that that was helpful. I'm sorry that I couldn't really respond to you in the chat right now because I'm not getting the message, but I hope that you are here. And otherwise you can, you know, listen to it after it uploads. And it will be around an hour. Oh my god, am I on 55 minutes? Oh lord. That goes so quickly. Okay. I can't keep the readings too long because I have people, quite a lot of people on my list for tonight. So let's get to it. All right, thank you, Ruby. Thank you for letting me read for you. Like I said, once again, I hope it was helpful for you. Let me see. Up next is Shaniza. Shaniza. Let me see if you... I hope that your messages come in quicker. Let me just refresh this. Yes, all right, thank you. What is your question? Or maybe you just like some guidance. Whatever comes through for you. All right. Oh, you put it in PayPal. Okay, let me double check it in PayPal. I'd rather have it in the chat on YouTube, to be honest, because with PayPal, I can't have to log in right now tonight. So, but it's okay. All right. Ravender, you put in 2. Thank you. I'll put it next to your name. Or was it a mistake? Let me see. Oh yes, you asked me if you have any blocks around your path. Oh, all right, Ravender. But I'm not at your reading yet. You're like quite down the list, but then I know. Okay, I put it next to your thing. Okay, so Sunisa, you asked me if there are any blockages around love for you. Are you at this moment seeing anyone, connected to anyone? Okay. Okay. That's what I felt. Okay, so there are certain things are out of alignment, and the fact that you bring up like, are there any blockages or anything like that, it's like you subconsciously being aware that there are certain things that aren't in alignment. So you picked, or I picked a card for you, align your life. You see how this is like not aligned, so the image is broken up. You align the pieces for the picture to form. That's what I'm feeling. What is not aligned or needs to change? What is not aligned and needs to change? I'm going to read it from the book for you because I think there might be a message in there for you. And from that, we'll go with the tarot. Okay, here we go. What's in your life? Sorry, what in your life is no longer serve? One more time. What in your life is no longer in alignment with who you truly are? We are cyclic beings in a constant state of change, of evolution, of growth. Change is one of the only certain things of life. When you resist your your cyclic nature, you resist life and you might feel stuck. Many of us have learned to be who the world wants us to be. But there comes a time where it's harder to hold on to the facade that is in to embrace who we truly are, to surrender to who we have changed, sorry, to how we have changed and align a life that would to the way of being. I need a little bit more light, sorry. If you pull this card, you are being called to go off who you once were or the things that you once defined yourself by, the job, the relationships, and the mask you wore, and to embrace who you truly are now, to courageously step into a person that you came here to be in full authenticity, to embrace your weirdness and your uniqueness. Perhaps you have outgrown some relationships or some circumstances, and it's time to reassess and bring all the parts of your life into alignment so that they are congruent with who you truly are today. And they're saying once again, what in your life is not aligned or needs to change. So I really do feel like you're still in the half space, in the space before you actually step out in the world, step forward again. I feel like you still are working on that. Like, I don't know if you journal or you dream journal or something like that, but that's definitely something that are showing me, like journaling. So to just get to the deeper layers of things, because I do feel that you have very strong subconscious that comes through, whether it's to dream, whether it's to talking in your sleep, or it's just to certain habits you have that you don't even know why you're doing it, but it's like, it just feels good, or just I just do this. I've always done this. It's like little tics or things that you're just so used to doing. Yeah, well, that's a confirmation that that's something that will get you to a lot of answers for you. But also do automatic writing without thinking too much about what you're going to write down, to just let it come flow out now and then. And if you start to do that maybe once or twice a week, really consciously sit and just let it come out. Yeah, go with that, because it will also help you to set your mind in a certain frequency before you go to sleep, and you might actually have some insights in your sleep while you're sleeping, and it will help you with the energy for the next day. So that's something I'm getting, like, it's very interesting. I'm gonna pick up the tarot to just see in general what else, because I do feel like you are naturally, you have the tendency to overthink when you are not seeing results. When you're not seeing results, like, you can starting to do something, not have any expectations, being completely okay with that, and then when it doesn't come in, that's that moment, right, when your fate is supposed to really go on, you're like sort of tune it down and like, let me think of my way out of this. Maybe there is a different solution I can come up with. So sometimes the controlling of the how you will meet someone, how this person thinks, how, it just blocks you a little bit. That's what I'm feeling. So free flowing is the best way to go. Free flowing. What's surrounding you right now at this moment in time? Here we go. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, this is that energy, It's like you're not giving yourself enough space to speak. Like, are you holding something in? Do you have stuff to say that you're not saying? I feel with the Four of Pentacles, it's like you holding your own head up. You see, with that energy, like, no, chin up, girl, chin up. I don't know if there's someone that used to say to you, like, chin up, it's gonna be fine. Put your chin up. But that might actually be a lower frequency or something I'm picking up on, like someone that didn't give you enough space to feel what you feel and to have that, you know, being seen, and you felt like someone was actively listening to you and you know, giving you that level of compassion. And then it's like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna make a cup of tea and we're just going to watch a movie. You can pick the movie, like to just be nurtured through these emotions or feelings. I feel like you're just so used to slipping it all back in and just suck it up and put your chin up and just move forward. I feel like there's some win for you. I don't know if that is resonating with you, but that's definitely something that they're showing me. So you don't have to answer that, but let me see. Four of Pentacles. I feel also surrounding your finances. Loosen up a little bit. Let the universe show you some things around that. Five of Cups. Disappointment. Two of Cups. Yeah. See, there is just this energy. It's like a Ten of Swords with the Ace of Pentacles. It's once again like someone holding her hat upwards. When things get dark, they can get pretty dark and heavy and intense. And yet you always gain something from those periods of times in your life. But you need to decide for yourself, enough is enough, is enough, is enough, is what I'm hearing. I deserve more than this. I don't want this anymore. I don't want people talking to me like that anymore. I want to be able to say what's on my mind. I want to be able to say what I think of a subject or what I want. And that's what I want. You know, and you're reaching. You see with the Page of Pentacles, like you reaching for the new way, for the new. That's what I'm hearing. So you have the Two of Cups. So there's an equal partner in your energy. But you're still... I'm going to... One sec. Because I do really feel like you had your heart broken. Yeah. And then the Three of Swords shows up. So at first say your heart was broken. And then Three of Swords. Three of Swords is... Yeah, you've been through it. Let me put it like that with the Six of Swords. But I do see that there is an opportunity to find more of peaceful waters, of calmer waters, of understanding how to get two people with two different emotions and two different sides of a story, and to how to bring it into calmer waters and have both sides be heard and to both sides be seen, and then to work it out. That's what I'm feeling, because a lot of times maybe to keep the harmonious energy going, and it doesn't always have to be in love relationships, but like friendships or family ties and all of that, you suck it up in order to keep the harmony going, to keep the peace. Like you kept getting all the swords, but you weren't able to really express yourself. So I feel like that's something you're working on right now. You're gonna be focusing on the Three of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, beautiful strength, and the Moonchild. Wow, that's what I call a transformation, a glow up. Energetically, you are healing, and you start to reap the rewards. You are a Moonchild. That's what I felt. You are a child of the moon, definitely. And the strength is just bringing you closer together. It's beautiful. So you start to see in the rewards of understanding that the Six of Swords gives you the Six of Wands, right? Gives you the victory to find a common ground where everyone agrees upon, and then go from there. But to also understand that first you must calm yourself down. First you must find that inner peace within yourself in order to come forward. So I feel when it comes to your own personal energy, you are growing. Like I said, a glow up with strength with the Moonchild card. It's just you're starting to stand very firmly in your spirituality, in your femininity, in your strength. Nine of Pentacles, one of my favorite cards. And then you have the Knight of Wands walking right up in your life. Might be a person with a lot of fire in their chart, or some major dominant planets in their fire sign. But overall, they have the same vision of like, this is where I am, but this is where I'm going because I have that level of faith within myself. And a person might actually teach you a lot and motivate you as well by just in being a type of person, right? By just being a certain way, inspires you to step into that role as well. And that's the reason why they come into your life, to show you further up on that journey, because you're growing more and more how to speak your mind in a way where it serves you, but also, you know, the rest of the people, because that's, you're a bridge builder. Like, I don't know if you have any Libra in your chart and Cancer energy, but that's what I'm feeling strongly. And some Scorpio maybe, but that's how the traits that's coming up. So that's what I'm feeling. So right now, yeah, that Libra, the bridge builder, that energy. So first, you're going through this globe energetically. So you might actually even put that person off your mind, because you're focusing upon other things that are just occupying your mind, and you're just amazed about how you're feeling, you know. And that's from now until the end of the year, it will still rise up. That's what I feel, because you start to see different results from different approaches, like you're approaching things differently, your healing journey. And then that person with the Knight of Wands, yeah, with the Eight of Cups, it just, you're releasing, and you're healing. And then love comes, you know? Well, and relationship, a committed connection. But it's not the most important thing right now. That's what I'm feeling. All right. I hope that was helpful for you, Sinisa. Thank you for letting me read for you. I cannot go into it any deeper, you know, because it is a short personal, but I hope that there was something in there that connected to you, and you know, gave you some clarity. I think you are definitely going to surprise yourself in these next coming months. I love that. Thank you for letting me read for you. All right, so next person is Lisa. I'm just trying to get it quickly. Let me see if I have to. All right. How to find more energy for this journey. Like, are you going through a phase of exhaustion? Like, are you sleeping well? Are you, like, because I'm hearing exhausted. Let me just tap into this energy, okay? Which deck? I'm gonna pick up this one. Oh, all right, yes. You gotta calm the mind. Calm the mind. I'm hearing, like, it's just, I feel like you're constantly in a state of like, am I forgetting something? Do I need to make another list? Like, do I need to call somebody? Did I forget something? Like, that's what I'm feeling constantly. So you're changing career and you're moving. That's like two major things, right? We have like a couple major areas of our lives, and if you got change going on in like 2 or 3 areas at the same time, it's a lot. Okay, so first of all, you got to start off with showing yourself some compassion. Like, it's a lot, and acknowledge it for yourself. Like, if I forget something, if I need a day off, or at least an afternoon, I just need that. I can't, I'm just a human being. You know, if you're not sleeping well and you're dealing with all these things, like, you have to, when you're changing careers, there's so many new things you have to remember. But when you're not sleeping well, your memory is not that great, and then you push yourself. So the thing is, what you can't change the fact that you are changing career, that you are moving house, because you're just in that period right now. So that means that there's certain things that come with that. But things you can do for yourself to make it easier is to show yourself some compassion. That ask for help where you can, and to not be afraid to give things out of hand, out of your hands, because it will be an act of self-love. And the more you show yourself, and that peace, because you're asking me how to get more energy for this journey, it is by allowing yourself to take a breather now and then, right? You just need to breathe. You need a breath, you need a moment. Let me see. Of course, you can first focus on, are you getting enough iron? A low iron in your blood definitely can cause sleep deprivation. I'm not a doctor. I'm just saying, we as women, as a women collective, we often deal with iron shortage, and then we get really exhausted, or we can't sleep, and then, vice versa. So just maybe get that checked. See if you can, it will be helpful for you if you take a little bit more of that. Some vitamins in. Don't skip your certain meals because you just don't have the time, which I totally understand. But once again, give yourself some compassion. But that's just things that is just the practical side. Let's see it, the spiritual one. Let's look at this. Ooh. Hidden secrets, lost wisdom, look a little deeper, and then you have defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. So I'm just going to tune in for now. I feel you on a low, like in your roots, right? Like in your soul roots, things that you took here to earth. If we look at it from a higher perspective, you had like a strong soul mission, and I feel like your entire life you kind of been feeling the push, like almost like you. For example, when you make a promise, you take it very seriously. Because I feel like you came here on earth, you made some promises. That's what you feel like, I need to get here, or I need to get there. But it's okay. Like, that's an energy I keep feeling, like they're saying, like, it's okay, it's okay. It's part of your path, because you need to learn how to show yourself some compassion. Give yourself a break. That's what I'm feeling. In your roots, there's something rooted within you. Once again, I keep seeing that you feel so much pressure, or so much, that you just want to do it right. You just want to make sure that everybody's happy, that all is going well, and you can it can literally eat you up inside, because you just want to make sure it's good. Like, you just want to make sure you deliver. You just want to make sure everything is going well. But it's there because you're meant to take the opposite sometimes. Choose the opposite of what you so strongly feel. When it's good, you want to be good at things you do. Obviously, you're committing to it. But it's almost like it's in your way sometimes. And then it's just too much. So I'm just going to pick up a tarot to see what the tarot has for the near future. To just see, like, okay, what's going to come. You're going to get that break. Eight of Pentacles. Exactly. You're gonna understand, like, one thing at a time. Okay? One thing at a time. And you're gonna be focused. And I do see that you're going to be feeling a lot better again. This energy is gonna ease out. because it's one thing at a time. When you're doing one thing, when you are at your job, or when you're working on the house, or when you're doing, one thing at a time. When you're working on something, don't be focused on 10 other things at the same time. Focus on that one thing, finish that one thing, next thing. All right, make a to-do list, and just one thing at a time. And when you cross something off, feel good about crossing something off instead of looking at all the open ends and things you still have to do. It's the way you put your focus on. They want you to have focused intention, because it will help you give yourself that credit as well. You have the strength with the Death card. You're overcoming the fears, because I do feel like you have a lot of fears surrounding this all these changes and stuff like that, and uprooting in your roots. Once again, I'm hearing that. So transformation, it's never easy, but it's always worth it. So it's not an easy period. It's not an easy flowing, feeling so good, butterflies and rainbows type of transformation, but it's worth it because you're gaining your inner strength. You understand that your fears are there to support you sometimes, and sometimes they're just that annoying kid in the grocery store that you told them, no, you're not getting any candy, and then they're laying on the floor, screaming, I want candy, and then you're just like, wait till we get home. I'm just saying. Anyways, I'm just saying, it's there, but it doesn't need to get everything that they want, right? The fear doesn't rule the grocery store, the grocery shop, the trip. No, we have things on our list and we need to do. So fear, it's okay. You're here. It's natural for you to be here, but you don't rule me. I am in the driver's seat, you see? So you got everything under control. You got everything under control in this transformation, like way better than you might think. Look at that. Yeah, 6 of Wands with the sun. That's it. That's that energy that's coming through. 6 of Wands with the sun. Start to reap the rewards of your focus intention. You start to feel more peace within, because you're not pressing yourself. You're not make yourself feel guilty that while you're doing one thing and you're trying to get that done, or trying to focus here, or trying to communicate with that person, or trying to do this, but there are so many other things, you start to feel guilty about not having fixed that, or no, it's too much pressure. Breathe. Everything will work itself out if you do one thing at a time. And are there certain things that you don't have to do necessarily? Pass it on to someone else. Let them have a good feeling about themselves as well. It's good. So, sleeping wise, work on a good ritual for yourself, a night ritual. It doesn't have to take a lot of time. It can even be like getting some essential oil, just, before you go to bed, you're just putting on your temples, third eye, and, your wrists. Just take a moment, take a couple 3 breaths before you get into the bath, in your bed, sorry. Or take a bath if you have time for that, if you can do that. Like just little things, but just you. Like now I'm just focusing on myself, centering myself. If you have a very hard time falling asleep, listen to something that helps you visualize. So for example, listen to a story for grown-ups, and I'm not meaning 18 plus. I mean, if that is your jam, go do it. But just listen when your brain actually focus on visualizing what it's hearing, what the story is about, instead of all the 100 things on your to-do list for tomorrow. Just little things will actually help you a lot. I hope that was helpful for you, Lisa, sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Look at that. No, you don't have to worry. You got it. The Ace of Pentacles coming in. If you're not sure, you don't, and you have some time to not make an instant decision, wait. Okay? If they say like, oh, let me know before next week, don't worry that you have to do it tomorrow. It's okay if you do it somewhere next week, then it's gonna be okay. But give yourself a break and a breather. but you got this. I see it's like I said, the death card, but for the rest, everything, you got this. You got this. All right. I hope that was helpful for you, Lisa. I'm going to move on to the next person, and that is Shanna. You're welcome. Yes. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Anne. All right. So you make your marriage work or move on. And Pisces and Taurus. All right. I can only imagine that it's a very hard decision to make. It's not an easy position to be in, and this didn't just happen overnight. So, what is the main thing that worries you the most? Like, what's the main thing that's like the where you feel that it's not working? Seven of Pentacles. You feel like you're investing, but you're not receiving what you're giving. Sorry. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, and nobody deserves to go through that. Nobody. All right. I think that the question lays with you. It depends, obviously, where he is it he? Yes, where the Taurus stands in his commitment to you now, after the thing that have happened in the past. Now you are here in the present moment. And if the Taurus has made a conscious decision based on the experience that it had, right? He stepped out of the marriage, or maybe it was before you married. I don't know. Because I don't want to read too deeply into the past. I want to move it into the present. If he's now in the present standing next to you, wanting to commit to this connection still, wanting to make it work, it's based on an experience already had in the past, and still yet in the present he wants to commit itself to you. If that is the case, and I'm just generalizing it for a second, then it's up to you. Because if a Taurus shows up in the now, ready to move this connection forward, committing to that in a loyal way, regardless of the few words, it's up to you to look inside your own heart. That if you really want to make this work, if you want to have this connection, to move forward with this person, regardless of what happened in the past. Like, if you are still liking what you see on a daily basis, is it a good connection? Is it working? And regardless, like I said, regardless of the trust, just take it out of the equation for a little bit and just think, okay, no, I still like the way a person, is, and I still think we have a lot of things left to do, and we can still grow together. Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, in love, nothing is sure, right? We can commit to one another with marriage and all of that, but people grow and change. That's what you're supposed to do in connections, in life in general. But you, especially when you are married or in a relationship, very committed for a long time, you grow and you evolve. And sometimes in that evolving, in that growing, sometimes your roads go separate, and sometimes they come back together. It's all life experience. But if he went out, outside the marriage, and he came back and he's still wanting to continue this pathway with you, then on his end, it's probably still you, But then, like I'm saying, it's not really on to him. It's not on the Taurus end. It's your end. Like, if you look inside your heart and think, I still want to make this work. I still like this person. I still want to be married to this person. But I don't know if I can trust him and all of that, and if I get hurt again. So if that but comes after what you say before, no, but I love this person. I want, you know, I married this person, so I said that I wanted to do it, right? Then it's up to you that if you decide to move forward, you have to look inside your heart if you can forgive that person and can let it go. And that's like no one's fault. Like if you say like, I cannot trust you anymore, and I really want to, but I just can't. I'm not built that way. You hurt me in such a way, I just physically can't. I wish I could, but I can't. Then it's better to go your separate ways. But if you feel like, okay, I might want to go to counseling, or I might want to, you know, do some work or still have some time apart, but I do really want to work on building this back together because I'm putting myself in this again, you know. You're afraid to get hurt again, of course, but everyone is always a little bit afraid, you know, especially if you love somebody so deeply. But if you decide to move forward, then that's that. You gotta leave it in the past and move forward. But that's up to you. If you gotta look inside your heart, after time, after healing, all of that, can I do that? Can I let it go? That's the question you have to ask yourself. And if you want to move forward, then you gotta go into it 100%. Not with still all these trust issues and everything that you know you can let go of, and that will definitely separate the two of you down the road, but then with a lot more anger and hurt and pain on both ends. So it's like I said, it's a question that you need to reflect upon. You don't instantly need to answer me or yourself, or just look inside your own heart, reflect on that for a little bit. Like, can I do that? I might need this, like I might need counseling, I might need this or that, but I think I could do it. You know, if you have like a little bit of a maybe in there, like I think maybe I could do that, but I would need time, you know. But you can't step into it and recommit from a place of fear that he might do it again. He's not there right now energetically because he came back. He knows he has to work for it, but you gotta give him the space to show you, you know. Only if you're like, I do want to try. But if you need a little bit more time, like I said, ask for that space, and he has to give it to you. So, like I said, that's a question that you have to ask yourself and look inside your own heart. Because even if you would really want to, but you know that you can't, then you end up hurting yourself and him in the process. And that's just so hard about marriage, you know, or relationships, regardless if you're married or not, you know. It's very hard, but sometimes you just can't, and that's okay. That's the price the other person pay, and you know, you as well. You see the Empress. You do a very beautiful, open heart, but they say, remind yourself of who you are. I feel like your self-confidence had taken a hit with this one. But remind yourself, you are the Empress. It had very little to do with you. It had to do with his own insecurities, but you don't want to hear it because you're hurt. And you're not ready to let go of the hurt, and that's okay. But you got to heal it within yourself. And healing and letting go of it doesn't mean forgiving and just moving on like nothing ever happened. So what comes from here? What comes from here? Look at that. Look at that beautiful healing. You have the Strength card with the Eight of Cups and the Chariot. So this is something you will overcome. You will overcome. You will heal. You will grow from this. You will learn from this. And this has a potential to make the two of you even stronger. But it could also definitely mean that you're getting on your chariot and you're like, maybe I need to choose me for once. Like really choose me for some time. Because it happened for a reason, you know, regardless, of course. It's like annoying to hear. I'm just being real, you know, in a way. It's hard to hear like, oh, everything happens for a reason. Oh, well, I'm here hurt and my marriage is, you know, questions and like, what do you mean everything happens for a reason? No, but it does. It will serve you down the line, both of you, because it will help you grow. So I'm seeing that it's a journey, you know, but I do see you find healing again. And the Empress here, it's like it definitely also strengthens you. And I see with the Page of Cups, is really trying. He's really trying, okay? So I don't want to go too deeply into to what's going to happen and everything, because they really want me to lay it with you in a sense of that you have to ask yourself that question and take your time with that. Just contemplate on it, meditate on it, look inside your own heart. Because you don't want to hold on to this hurt. You just don't want to feel this hurt. You didn't make a mistake. And why do you have to carry the hurt, right? So they're saying, overcome this. Look at it from a different angle. Look inside your own heart. And you have the Star card. That's beautiful. That is that healing. That is finding a piece of yourself again. You know, finding a very strong, beautiful piece of yourself again. It's beautiful. So you will grow and evolve through this. It will definitely serve you. But it's time for you to let this go. Regardless if you continue with the marriage or not, you deserve to have your heart open. You know? You deserve that. Because you are a Pisces. You know, you live through heart. You are heart. You know? So I'm sending you one big hug. You know, one spiritual hug. Because it's not easy at all. It's not. But you will overcome this, and you will find your answer and make the decision, and yeah, you will grow out of this again. You're so very welcome. Thank you, Anne, for letting me read for you. I really appreciate it. Thank you. All right. Up next on my list is Brit Brett. I don't know if you're still here in the chat with me. I remember that you sent me something. Oh yes, Virgo love reading. Oh, that's so sweet, Ravender. Yes. All send some positive energy towards Anne, please. Alright, there might be a delay again in the chat, but Brit, are you here? Because otherwise I'll first go to Ravender, and I can come back to your reading afterwards. Let me just double check. Alright, Ravender, could you send me your question? Or questions, actually, for tonight? All right. It's not coming in just yet. Let me just clear out this space. All right, Ravender, I don't know if you heard me, but could you send me your question? Oh, it's on the paper. Okay, it came in a little bit later. I'm gonna check. I'll start with your first one. Oh wow. Okay, that's a long one. I need to read it. I'm reading. I'm sorry, guys. I just got so caught up in the reading. I was just silent. I'm still reading. One sec. All right. Well, the whole thing that I'm getting out of your monologue is that I think that the name that you named was a Scorpio, and you are definitely evolving and growing in that area. So I'm just gonna give you a round of applause because I love that for you. I really do. It's been a journey, but I think that what she did, the other girl, definitely is showing that you are attracting different type of people, because right now you have attracted someone, and you are a wounded healer. That's what you are. You attract the type of people that are also on a healing journey, where you either can assist them or where you can learn from them and from their healing. So there's people that don't want to be helped, and there are people that need space in order to be helped. So I feel right now with this, it shows so much growth for someone to say, listen, this is what happened, and what she feels is real. But she also knows she doesn't want to put you through certain journey that she's going on. If she's going back on certain medications, it's gonna be numbed out, and I think that she is afraid of not really truly being able to feel and to give you that on an energetic level, because a lot of times everything gets numbed out. And right now the energy, yeah, there we go. Right now the energy is so heavy. If you have a slight door open towards depression or either anxiety, from light version to severe, it's heightened. Everything is heightened right now. There's just so much going on in the world alone that you don't even need to have a personal reading to feel away. But it's just a lot. It's a lot of triggers. A lot of things are activated. A lot of 8th house energies. A lot of past scars and things coming up. So it's a hard time for people who are not emotionally completely stable. Same goes for you. And I think right now you are walking aside someone that shows you a different way of healing. Because in some way, shape, or form, the thing that he does, he's mirroring something within you back to you. All right, I'm just being really honest right now. It's a deep thing, okay? Something we build over the years. But what I feel right now is that her decision and things that she, you know, said that was what she meant, you know. She likes you, it's got a little bit, you know, souped in there, but she also knows that her pathway is individually right now because she needs to walk certain pathway on her healing journey, and that's what she needs to do in order to either be a partner she wants to be for whoever, for you, for someone else, but first and foremost for herself, what she wants to do for herself. She has been on this method before. She knows what happens, so she's trying to protect you and herself at the same time. I think it's very healthy. It shows so much growth, even though it's not the right thing, you know, what you want to hear. Of course not, because if you like someone and it's probably not the thing that she wants to do, because here she is as a friendship and it's a little bit flirty again, but like at the same, the core of it was what she has expressed to you, because she knows and you know that that's the best thing for both of you at this moment in time. But then the mind comes in a little bit, you know, the games, and you both go back and forward a little bit, but you got to support her in her decision and in her healing journey as the wounded healer as you are, that you are, that you know that this is this, and you know that the decision that she made before is the right one, and you should support it from that angle. And if you need a little bit distance for that distance, then do that from that angle. But if you do this one right, it will bring you healing, her healing, and actually might actually be some actually be some future potential, some real one. So the King of Pentacles with Justice and the Queen of Wands, it's just understanding that both of you have things to focus on. I see the Fool and the Knight of Wands. One sec, because I'm getting something. The Death card, the Six of Cups, and the High Priestess. I'm feeling you stepping more and more into your own soul's connection, your own soul's calling. I'm feeling like you started to see both sides of yourself and letting them work together in your own house of your body, you know, your shell. Basically, it's like you're starting to let them work together instead of constantly fighting at each other, going back and forward, going back and forward. So I see the light and the dark are creating a harmonious energy. With the Death card, you're going through transformation. I feel like you still have certain things popping up. You see the Scorpios here. Can we make something work? You're like, no thank you. I'm the High Priestess. I know better than this. You know, I see right through you. Thank you, but no. With the Scorpio offering you cups and stuff from the past. No, thank you. I'm good in this corner. That's the thing, the right thing. The pathway that you're already on. But you can't help how you feel. But if you really feel the way you feel, you understand that it comes in divine timing, and that this road that you're walking on and decisions she's making for herself, you are supporting that. You're supporting her, and at the same time supporting your own journey, because if she's doing it, then you're gonna do it energetically. You're gonna raise your frequency. The Scorpio's gonna come in. You're like, oh no, thank you. You're gonna notice that, hey, I've changed, I've grown, I'm evolving. And then look what happens. The Two of Cups, things come together. If you want the ABC version, right? So right now, Ten of Wands, no need for the Ten of Wands. No need to think your way through this. What's the best thing to do is the thing that you are already doing, not the thing that you're thinking about. The Devil, exactly. You see right through the bullshit of the Scorpio. I'm sorry. But you know that you deserve better. And when you cleanse yourself of that energy, every future connection is just equality. But I'm not saying it's because this person is wrong. You know, in Scorpio, we have a lot of compassion for that person, but it's just what it is. In the past, it wasn't good for you. Doesn't mean it's a bad person, right? But it wasn't healthy for you. And what I see is that you still are attracting obstacles when it comes to love, but you will overcome that because that's what you subconsciously believe. But you will have that Two of Cups. Yeah. The right thing is right there. Let me see, because you had another question as well. Constantly have to log back in. It's so annoying. It's okay. It's okay. Love and light. Here we go. Even if you have a moment where you say the things love and light sarcastically, it still helps. It still raises my frequency, to be honest, because then I can just laugh about it. And when you laugh, you open up. Well, I was already at your second question, now reading your second question. Yeah, I totally get the confusement. I definitely get the confusement, but that's the thing. The cards already wanted to answer your question without me even reading it, so it just easily flowed into that. Yeah, that's the thing. The Scorpio, see, notice your energy is shifting. You see, energetically you focus somewhere else. She has been feeding off your energy, but you focusing on her, and that's the difference. By the way, Brad, I'm getting to your reading after this reading, okay? I'm sorry because your thing came in late, but don't worry about it. I'm doing a reading after I finish the one for Ravender, okay? Um, that's the thing. She noticed the shift and change. So, but it's also a test. It's also showing you like how far you have come. Because I remember doing readings for you like last year. There was no one else inside, and anyone else new just didn't even have like an opportunity to stand a chance against a Scorpio and the hold that it had on you. But it had the hold on you because you're meant to learn from that energetically. You know, it's a situation, it's an experience, and you expand your soul's growth through that. So, like I said, it's without any judgment, but it's also right now leaving it with love and light, leaving it with love, letting it go with love. Hey, you can talk to them, you know, to the person. But if you just want to let it go, you can also just let it go. But the thing is, you know, you see right through it. Like you have already reached your high priestess position, and you see with this energy, the devil. It's like no, it's like you're releasing the energetic bonds. You might actually close off the chapter. You can even be honest, like, listen, I met someone else. You know, I met someone. So, how are you? You met someone? How's your life going? Because you haven't spoken for quite some time, so, but it's normal. It was always like that. You know, it's like she disappeared and she showed back up and disappeared again and showed back up and go back and forth and all of that. Nothing new there, you know, nothing new there. But so now it happens again, but now you are in a different position. That's what's different about this one. And so the outcome will be different. But you are in the driver's seat right now. So just act from how you feel. What you're really feeling you would like to say or do. You know, I think it's good to be honest, to be open, because not to spare anyone's feelings, because nobody spared yours. You always have to be the understanding one and all of that, and you have so much compassion because, like I said, the wounded healer, and that's beautiful, you know. And you got that gift for a reason, but doesn't mean you have to endlessly extend it to people that will just take and make you feel less worthy about yourself and about the love you deserve. Because you deserve a Two of Cups. That person, the newer person, came on your pathway to show you something, to mirror something to you. And it's about how to love, put yourself first, regardless of what you would want to do. It's about what you need to do for your soul's growth, for yourself, for your healing, for how to move forward. And that's real love. The Tower. Yeah. Seven of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, it's like nothing grows here. It's like that's what you find. You're like, you were actually very excited about this new journey, and then it just got caught up real quick, and you're like, now what? But it instigates something within you if you let it, but that's what it's supposed to do. Otherwise it will just repeat itself, you know? So that's what I'm getting for you today, Revener. Yeah. Definitely. That's answered your second question. All right. So I'm gonna move on to Brad, and then after it is Jamie, and that's my last reading. You know, so 2 more readings, and then I'm gonna go offline because I really need to take a break. I've been on here for how long? That's long. It's longer than 2 hours. Wow. I completely forget track, like I lose track of time when I'm live. But I will be live again, so if you haven't got a chance to get a reading tonight, I will be coming live again this week, so don't worry about it. Yeah, you're always more than welcome to come and join in, okay? With your questions. No judgment over here. But I am protective over you. I want you to finally get some results from all that energy you put in, okay? I want to finally get that message. Man, I found the girl. She's great. She's all in. She gets me. She respects me. She's not having anything. She's already out. It's all good. Love and love is love. I want that message. It will come. I just have to be patient. All right. Let me see. Yes. Okay. So, Britt, are you currently seeing someone? I have to ask you that first. I don't know, for some reason I feel the need to ask that tonight, so I'm just going to continue that tonight. Because the energy is so scattered, so it's like full moon still. We have retrograde energy in the air. We have so many planets in retrograde actually, and it's just scattered. So nowhere else in the Page of Pentacles, okay. Yeah, but that's the thing. It still might be, you know, but she might actually is learning you and teaching you something way more valuable right at the beginning of this journey. Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Then I'm first of all not the only one, but also I'm picking up on your energy a little bit. I'm seeing that you, aside from love, I'm seeing that you are determined to get something right. Like you want to get from one place into another. Like you're determined to do something. You have this thing in mind that you want to get done. And I do really see that you can really get anything done when you set your mind to something. It's like, I got it. You can really get lost into a certain project. Like, I'm just gonna work until I can't work anymore, and then, you know I'm tired, but I just want to get it done, and then you get it done. But it's a lot of energy. It's a lot of energy. So that's something that I'm just feeling that I just needed to share with you because that's what I'm picking up on. Let's focus on love. Virgo. How was your birthday? Did you have a good birthday? Man, I had like a couple Virgos and birthdays were also very scattered. But I hope you had a good birthday season. I'm gonna lift my leg up. I'm actually quite short and this chair is a little bit too high for me. So when I sit for too long, my legs start to fall asleep. That's like so annoying. All right, that's good. That's good to hear. Okay, let's see what's love. What brings love in? Six of Swords. Once again, the Page of Pentacles. Same thing. If you want something, you determine to get it. The Star. Might be an air energy around you. Your opposite. Pisces energy, like right now, you know, it's like the opposite energy. It tracks. Star and the Ace of Wands, beautiful, and the Four of Swords. I'm hearing the song Real Love. You know that song? Oh my god, I'm hearing it. It's in my head right now. It's like real love. I want that real love, that real deal. Wow, that's beautiful. Okay, so what I'm seeing when it comes to love, after troubled waters, things are smoothing out. Way slower pace. Like that rough, like, yeah, like let's just keep on calling it, you know, scattered energy. Yes, no, all of that. Yeah, exactly. That's what you are. You see how you look at this? It's like, this is what I want. Something I want, a deep soul connection and someone I can grow with and who's motivating and understands the importance of building something together, but knowing when it's time to enjoy life and knowing when it's time to get things done and to all of that. Like with the Temperance, it's like, okay, it's good to have a clear vision of what you would like to align yourself with, where you're going. But it's also important to understand you're not in a rush, okay? Because they're saying like, listen, there's still a period of releasing and healing and retreating for you right now. And that's okay. And to ease into that energy, because I feel like you have this feeling like you're running out of time for some reason, but you're not. But it's because you just have so much passion inside of you and excitement and all of that. Like when a fire starts to burn, you know, burns real quickly. It starts to spread real quickly. But I feel with the Star and the Ace of Wands, it's like you have a wish coming true. Yeah, a dream comes true, like a wish comes true. It's like something you really wanted, it's something you really gonna get. But it's important for you to understand the importance and the value of divine timing. You know, when you find the right person, but it's the wrong timing, things can go left real quick. And I feel like you have had that in the past, where you met someone, it was kind of, you know, right, a good person, but it was the wrong time. And so things pop up, issues and things that normally wouldn't even have, you know, taken place, but because it's not the right time, you're either not in the right mindset, your life is just not, you know, you don't have space, you don't have enough time for one another, one feels neglected, the other one feels guilty, and it's like all over the place. So I feel that the importance is that it comes in divine timing. I do see that the person that you're attracting is also on the healing journey. You're gonna find each other and say, whoa, you also just did this? Yes, I also just did that. Or I also just, whoa, I also just did that. I didn't even know. You know, it's like you just have so much in common. And like, whoa, we really were just on a similar journey, but then separately. And yes, that's gonna how it's gonna feel. It's like coming home after a long, like, let's say you're going on vacation and you're finally coming home. You know, that's a feeling like it's, you love to just go out there. You know, it's great to go on vacation, great to go on a road trip or anything, but it's not, nothing is, you know, as good as the feeling of like coming home in your physical home after you went away. That's something, sometimes even the best part about going away. But I feel that that's a feeling you're going to feel, but it's going to come in divine timing when you're ready for it. Even though you feel, I'm ready, I'm looking, I'm good, everything seems to be fine. But it's like easing into divine timing, understanding that this time in your life right now, you're never going to get back. And this is actually going to be very valuable for you down the line when you have that connection. So don't think you're in a rush. Just focus on the things that you like to do, and when you don't have to double check with anyone for, like, do those things. You want to go on a retreat, go on a retreat, you know. Or you want to be, like, for example, you want to be vegan for a couple weeks, you can just do that because there's not this other person that is connecting with that, you know. I'm just saying, like, it's just, you know, ABC things, but you understand what I'm saying. So pick up on things, send a passionate energy towards a new project for yourself. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's great because that's also what's showing up in your reading. You see the temperance, like you're balancing things out beautifully. And that's what they want you to keep focusing on, because from that point, from that place, things bloom and flourish and grow. You planted the seeds because your intention to find someone is very pure. It's very, very pure. You're almost calling your soulmate in very, very passionately. Okay? Very fiery. That person is receiving the signals, they just haven't found you yet. But they're definitely receiving the signals that you're sending out. Alright, I hope that this was helpful for you, Britt. I'm gonna give you one more card because I feel that I just gonna have to give one more card. I'm gonna get one of these. Here we go. You have the penguin. Oh, I love this. You see the penguins? They're just so loyal for life. You're gonna have a stay-home dad. You see? It's like, because these, you know, the males actually stay and protect the egg. Right, let's see. A trustworthy person or relationship enters your life. You may receive wise and compassionate advice from someone who speaks directly from the heart. So, just in general, a trustworthy person or relationship enters your life. You see, it's gonna come in. The King of Summer, so it might actually be next summer. Don't be sad about it. Nothing better than meet someone in the summer, you know. But it's the King of Summer, so it might actually be a, yeah, probably, like, could be a Cancer. But I'm not gonna put it down on that because then I'm gonna have to do a lot more energy reading, and I don't have space for that right now anymore. But definitely, it seems good. It seems real good. You're on the right track. Keep going. And once again, you're not running out of time. You are not running out of time. Something to remind yourself. I'm not running out of time. Got more than enough time. Things will come in divine time. Thank you, universe. Like something to just write down in your journal to remind yourself of. All right. You're so very welcome. Thank you for letting me read for you. I think it's the first time I read for you. One of the first times. Jamie. Definitely not the first time. Let me see if you have sent me your question over here. Last reading of tonight. Oh, that was too much pressure on the thing. I'm glad. Yes. It's like, hey, new energy. Let me see, Jamie, send me a question. No. All right. What's your question tonight, Jamie? Are you still with us? Air Sony. I'm working with a list tonight, and this I'm gonna do Jamie's reading now, which is less personal, and is for tonight. But I will come live again this week, so maybe then you can get on the list for a reading. Yay! All right. You could send me a question. Look at the beautiful Empress energy coming through. Love that. All right. I'm just waiting. Oh, it's coming in. It always takes a little bit for it coming on a bigger screen. Ah, that's so good though. I'm so proud of you. You're applying for jobs um, in a hospital. Let me tune in. I do feel that they're very over-occupied. So like over-occupation, like I can't even pronounce the word right now. Don't judge me. I always have it in the shadow period of retrograde. It's so bad. But like I can't even pronounce how to say it because I see them literally running around. So busy. So busy. So much to do. You know. So that's the thing. There's just a lot of paperwork and everything. So definitely be patient with that one. Also, do not sign a contract during Mercury retrograde. I'm just giving you a heads up because the job will definitely not pay you for what you're doing. Okay, like you're going to, yeah, it's going to be a lot. So I'm just gonna pick up some cards. Let's see what the cards have to say about that. The Empress energy. You gotta attract this one, okay? Because I already got the Empress energy for you, Jamie. And that means in the bigger picture of the Empress energy is that you got to know your worth. You have something to offer this company, regardless if it's a hospital. You know, it's a company. In the end of the day, you know, it works with employees and stuff like that. So you have something beautiful to offer. So the people who are going to be blessed with your presence are the people who are deserving of that. Okay, that's how you need to see this situation. It's them being blessed to have you. That's how you like bask yourself in that energy, not in like an arrogant way or whatever, but it's true. You know, you work somewhere, take it serious. Yeah, exactly. Like they better. No, it's like it's really divine timing right now. So if something doesn't go, it's because you're meant to yeah, you're definitely meant to go somewhere else. Like it's so divinely guided, like they're perfectly aligning things up for you behind the scenes, because I see your angels as well. It's not just the people in the hospital that I'm seeing like angels are like very highly activated, basically. Like they're like working over clock. It's when time doesn't really exist, but in that way. The Page of Swords, online screenings with the Hangman, and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so you will receive a message soon. I feel like it will be through a short phone call, quite short, or a email who seems to be sent to multiple people, but it is personalized and like just your name on this. So it's like a quick message, what I'm feeling with the Page of Cups. But I do see that if you come in, just show yourself, like show your bubbly self. Don't overthink like this is what I can say and this is what I should say. No, just be you. Just tune into the energy of the other person across the room from you. Just be you. Just be you. Bring all your everything. Knight of Wands in the Tower. Whew. Okay. It's a lot. Okay. What they want to say, enjoy this period of time before things go on. Okay, before things start to move, because it's gonna move real quick. You're gonna have to pick up things very quickly. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's you. It's like, oh no. All I'm saying is that don't sign up too quickly, because you got to trust your own intuition. If you are being called in and you don't have a good feeling with the space, don't do it. If you do it, okay, you can do it. It will be a couple of intense weeks, and then you probably are not going to be extended, or you don't want to stay, and like all of that. So like I'm saying, like trust your own intuitive energy. If they accept you and they actually go in with your energy and it is a match, you will work there for a very long time. That's what I'm seeing. So you might actually have 2 job offers in the end of the day. Okay, so like I'm saying, you're the Empress, so you're attracting all kinds of things. So you put out the applications. That's your job. Now the universe will send the right thing to you. See the Chariot and the Star? The one that fits you the best, the ones that aligns with you, what you really want from a job the best, will come to you. You will be the victor, regardless if you might end up with something that's not going to stay around for a long time, but it was supposed to teach you something, and then something else is going to come along. So you won't be unemployed for a very long time. But there's a hiccup. Like I said, instantly I said, don't do it during Mercury retrograde. If you really, 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 really need to do it, because that's what they ask of you, and you just can't, you know, just make sure you double check everything. The finances mostly. Yeah. Okay. That's what they're saying. One more. One more card, please. One more card for Jamie. One more card for Jamie. Ah, look at that. Always, when you ask a question, will I get the job? And this one shows up and say yes. And you might actually end up with 2 jobs. And you're like, whew, no, this is a good position to be in. Let me just think about this one. Which one did I like the most? It's good. It's great energy. Like I said, it might be some delay, but that is serving you. Don't stress about it. Just be like, okay, thank you, universe. I know you're busy at work for me right now. I'm just gonna put some good music on and, you know, focus on my Empress energy, because I'm manifesting over here. It's a full-time job. I take it very serious. So I feel like you might actually have an interview with like a motherly energy. And that's gonna take you under the wing. So I'm gonna put you on my wing. So that's an energy that I'm feeling as well. And then it's just like you. They just like you. But it's gonna be a lot in a quick time. So work on sleeping enough, getting your body ready, make sure that, you know, you have your vitamins in, you got your system running well, all of the things. Prepare for that opportunity to come in, because it will come in and you will go back to thinking, ooh, I would love a couple of days off, to be honest. So yeah, also don't worry about something you kind of already know is going to work out. It's wasted. All right, that was it. I hope that was helpful for you, Jamie. It's good energy, so take that in. Yes, exactly. Thank you, universe. All right, I want to thank everyone for either getting a reading from me tonight, or listening afterwards after I upload this. I hope you enjoyed it. I really did. Thank you so much for the positive energy. Well, That's good as well. Maybe you take someone under your wing. I'm gonna take a break and recharge myself, and I'll be back again live this week. I promise. Bye.